Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Page Podcast. Your hosts, Braden Figueroa and Chad Netter. Absolutely jam-packed episode.
Someone said they didn't like that.
Yeah, and it's going to keep happening because I really do like it. I enjoy it. Your hosts, Braden Figueroa and Chad Netter.
Interesting.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan of it. The party shirts right now, for those of you listening to the Page Podcast, what you should do is you should download the episode on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. If you're a real one. And then you should go watch it on YouTube because these party shirts are just getting sicker and sicker. This one's insane. Look at this one today.
So, yeah, you got flamingos.
So festive. I had to
festive.
Yeah, festive. I dug around in my closet. I feel like I'm going to the beach right now.
Yeah.
We're locked in.
I'm getting low on the party shirt.
No, I have at least 14 of these because I have this tradition that any time that Chad and I, or just myself in general, if I go to a new country or a new trip, I go buy a party shirt and I wear it on the airplane ride, and it just really gets me fired up. It gets me in the right mindset. So you guys should try that. You should start investing in your party shirts, and yeah, it'll be great.
What just happened?
I have literally fucking zero idea.
We're having technical difficulties with the camera here. For some reason, it just stopped recording. No idea. What do you think that happened?
I have literally zero idea.
Yeah, me neither. It said recovering data.
Should I turn this off?
No, you got to keep the monitor on.
I'm going to just see how much time it has left for recording.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just 5 hours.
That's interesting. I don't know what happened.
Huh.
What's going on? You got to turn the monitor back on.
Yeah, the monitor's back on.
That's insane.
Right, I'm going to intro one more time.
No, we're going to just keep rolling.
Should we keep rolling? Well, literally zero idea what just happened. 30 seconds into the podcast, this thing just starts crying.
It's in focus?
Yeah, it's 100% in focus.
You're positive?
I'm positive that it's in focus. I cracked my phone this week, guys.
Unreal.
Really pissed me off. Was at the gym, had, probably 112-pound dumbbells.
I think it was like 40.
On my knees. And actually, no, so I just got done pressing 125-pound dumbbells.
It was like 40.
And then I kicked them back down. And I heard a little boop. That's what it sounded like. Boop.
Yeah, so.
No, it was really heavy, though. See, which is so surprising because it didn't make a big. Just a goop.
No, yeah. Well, the first mistake is that you had your phone in your pocket.
See, but I've always done that. I've lifted for a really long time. I know you're really new to this.
The first mistake
you're really new to the whole lifting
thing. The amateur thing is that you had the phone in the pocket. And then the second mistake is that you were pressing 40-pound dumbbells that were too heavy for you.
And
then
kicked them up.
The third mistake is that when you're using weight that's a little too heavy, it's a little bit harder to handle.
Uh-huh.
So then when you're like putting them back on your knees,
really heavy weights, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, really heavy weights. And I popped it down, and I always have my phone facing the screen down because I have a nice little hard case on it. And I guess I messed up today, or a few days, whenever this was, and yeah, this damn thing is cracked. My Face ID doesn't work. That's really sick.
Front camera doesn't work.
Front camera doesn't work.
Show the YouTube viewers.
I'll show the YouTube viewers. Oh, you think they can see it? Yeah. So it's really.
So just shut off again. Why do you think that's happening?
I don't know, dude. Do you think
that's insane?
Do you think
keep stopping recording?
Do you think that the camera's broken? Should I hop?
What the fuck is going on?
I think I'm.
Maybe it's the card.
Do you think it's the card?
I have no idea. I don't think it's doing that.
I'm gonna swap the card out really quick. That's unreal.
That's insane. It just keeps stopping recording.
Unbelievable.
I've never seen this happen.
Me neither. Unreal.
What card is that?
The 128.
Yeah, I don't know. That card might be broken. Let's try this card. All right, third time's the charm. We back recording? All right, we're back to video.
It's unreal.
No idea what's going on there.
Yeah, you think our cards just got bored and they're like, you know what? I'm gonna cry today. I'm gonna start crying.
Yeah, that card might be trash.
Downloads are absolutely through the roof. Insane. I think that we're gonna beat our monthly record this month, which is insane. So that's kind of fun. And we're getting more PagePod listeners on the actual podcast, which is great. And today we're calling in somebody. He is from Canada. He says, all right, I'm ready. We're going to give him a call. Evan Anderson.
Big Evan.
All the way out from Canada.
Evan's always on the top of the story reshares.
Do you think that my front camera doesn't work and he won't be able to see us?
That's sick. Well, audio is what matters.
Yo, what's going on?
What's up?
Okay, so my front camera doesn't work, so you're gonna have to see us like this. But where are you from, Evan?
I'm from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. You guys ever heard of that place?
No chance.
Alberta, Canada.
Alberta, Canada. Yeah. I've heard of Alberta, Canada.
For sure.
Dude, we're excited.
You guys are big on the buddies up there.
Yeah, you guys like to say buddy.
We are big on the buddies, yeah. Like, where are you from, buddy?
I love the Canada accent's great. I love that.
Yeah, it's great.
Buddy, and what else? Give me some more lingo. Give the Page Pod listeners some more lingo. We got some British Page Pod listeners, so we need to inform them.
Okay. What's up, boys? I'm on the Page
Boys.
Pod.
Boys.
But, damn it. Oh, trying to think.
Do you use A?
Yeah, do we use A?
We do use A.
They use A quite a fair amount. Okay. All right.
So, yeah, it would be like, got some questions for me today, Evan, eh?
Oh, okay.
Questions for me today, eh?
All right, got some questions for me today, eh? That was great.
Yeah.
I crushed that. All right, Evan, what do you got for us on this fine Monday? Because
Sunday.
it's Monday. That's when the pod goes live. On this fine Monday, what do you got for us?
All right, so I land a client, right?
Mhm.
Super stoked. We hit the meeting room. We're talking it out, and he tells me the style of video he wants, and it's the exact opposite style of video that I'm used to making. What do I do?
Okay. That's it. Here we go. I'm gonna turn my mic down a little bit. Here's what I think. Okay, this is an interesting conversation because I had this struggle when I started out, and even like to this day, right? The Lakers stuff isn't how I normally edit at all. You know, so I think it depends. Well, here's the deal. When you're starting out, and unless you're making just absolute stupid amounts of money, and there's too many people coming after you for stuff, and you literally can't do enough, like you don't have time to do enough of it, then I think you can be really choosy about who you do work for. But when I started out, like I was doing like fucking sorority recruitment videos, and they're nothing like what I normally edit like, but $1,000 is $1,000. And that was a shit ton of money. And that's a lot of money still. Like $1,000 is a lot of money. So I think it's about tailoring your style and seeing like, okay, is this going to get me better? Like if I just do this, am I going to get to practice everything from making the set, from storyboarding, doing all those things right. And then saying, okay, at least I get to practice like what it's like being on shoot day again. And I also get to practice dealing with the client, and it's going to be probably pretty easy. You know what I mean? What are your thoughts on this, Chad?
Yeah, I mean, Brain pretty much covered it, but I mean, we talked about this a little bit on the last pod, but the more you grow in your career, the more chance that you're going to have to like pick and choose your clients and say yes and no to the people that you want to. But every client is more and more practice.
And dealing with people, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I think we're in the people industry, right? As a filmmaker, creator, creative director, whatever, you're in the people industry because at the end of the day, it's their product. You know, it's like you're making it for them. You want to make them happy. And if it might deviate just a tad bit away from your original vision, that's just something you're going to have to live with, which sucks because I've made plenty of things that have deviated away, like way far away from the beauty that I thought they were when I finished them. And then I'm like, fuck, this is literally nothing like what I thought. And I don't post those things, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to share everything. Not everything has to be posted about. So that's something to think about.
Yeah, like we do like a lot of stuff that has like never been posted on Instagram.
Yeah, tons of shit.
Yeah,
actually.
tons of clients.
Tons of stuff that we
don't post about.
Yeah, exactly. But like, you know, if the money's right and the project's gonna be like not super taxing on you, then why not?
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Second question. So, what is the best way to find clients in other cities? So, COVID doesn't exist. I fly to LA today, and I have to land a client by, I don't know, next week. What am I doing? What's the best way to find a client in LA?
Got it. I would first of all find a niche and say you're coming to LA. Maybe you want to land So like you said, COVID doesn't exist, so we have DJs going on. We have DJs performing at nightclubs. You're coming to LA, you want to land a DJ. I would just go on Instagram and or you could just go find all the nightclubs in LA that are having parties and having DJs perform, and then find out who's performing at those nightclubs. Reach out to those DJs and just DM as many DJs as possible. And then, for example, if you were, say it's not DJs, say you want to do videos for like some cafes and you want to do some promo videos for some cafes in LA, just go on like Google Maps and look up all these cafes in LA, find their Instagram, their website, somehow contact them, and then just reach out to as many people as possible.
I think you'll get better luck too if it's managers instead of just like calling the fucking place and saying, hey, I'm coming to LA. They're not going to fucking care. But I think it's getting a hold of managers or someone that works there, finding like a LinkedIn, something along those lines, and then going forward with it. And same thing with artists, right? Like a lot of them don't check their DMs. So finding the littler guy on their team that could put you on and say, yo, like I'm down to make your XYZ a free video, and that might lead to something. Dude, I'm a big fan of saying yes and then figuring it out later. Like, you know what I mean? Saying yes, doing it. If it's free, like, fuck it, whatever. Like, and then moving forward with that and trying it. But see, it's like, it's a yes for the free thing, but you know there's going to be something else after it. You're just providing them with value. And if you over deliver, they're going to call you again. If you're like really fun to work with and really easy to work with, and you don't like bother them at all, you know?
Yeah, and then they're gonna recommend you to other people that want videos done as well.
Yeah, I think it is tough though, like to branch out into another city not knowing how it works. In my opinion, I think it's more I think it's more difficult, but I don't think it's not impossible by any means.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, the next question. How do I gain confidence in my work? Just how do I gain confidence in, like, especially for clients? You're like, sometimes it's like, I don't know if they'll like this, but they're like, yeah, no, I love this. So yeah, how do I gain confidence?
It's just doing more. Just keep doing the same thing, and then super simple. The more that you do it, the more confident you're gonna be, and that's either doing client work, just doing more client work, or just doing like more personal stuff. But the more that you work at your craft and the more stuff that you create, the more confident and staying consistent.
That's what I was just about to say. I think that social media has helped me dramatically get better, especially when I was vlogging. I think everything today has happened because of a stupid fitness vlog for me. And I don't know is that the same for you? Do you think the same way?
100%.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think that if I wouldn't have made this leap and been like, yo, fuck it, I'm going to make a fitness vlog and I don't care who watches it. I just want to do it because I want to do it. You know what I mean? I used to have this like, this idea. I was like, oh, I want to help people work out. That was like my thing. And then it shifted because I was like, wow, I just like making stuff. And that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Your why for like making stuff could just be because you literally love making stuff and other people just happen to enjoy it. And then you can help them along the way. You know what I mean? So I think it's finding out your why, what you really like to do, pressing really hard into that. And I think that will slowly build your confidence over time, because I was disgusted with my stuff if I go back and look at my stuff from 4 years ago, I'll like throw up.
No, but when you made it,
it was the sickest thing ever. So I think it's like, I think you might be being a little bit hard on yourself, because it's really easy to look at fucking everybody on the internet and be like, damn, everyone's just crushing it and like doing so well, when that's just not the case. You know what I mean? You never know what's happening over the internet.
Do you want to know a funny little story? How I found this podcast.
Let's hear it.
Tell me how you found this podcast. Let me turn the mic up so that people can hear you.
It was a day in May. I ran into Beef Iggy's Instagram, and he said, like, DM me if you have any like advice for content creation, whatever. And so I DM'd you. Like, I don't even know why, because it's not really something that I typically do. But I DM'd you, and then you responded, and I'm like, damn, this guy actually responded to me. and then I just kind of went from there. And then I was looking at his work, and then it kind of got me into video, and that's basically how I started videos, through you guys.
That's amazing.
You're fucking kidding me.
Not even
Dude, that's insane. That I mean, that just made my day. That's fucking nuts.
How did you find his Instagram?
Well, he said like DM me on Instagram, so then I went on his TikTok page.
Oh, from TikTok. See, isn't that crazy? So, and I mean, dude, what's funny is this is funny. When I found TikTok, it was Gary Vee had started talking about it, and a friend and I that I was going to school with, his name's Kyle Finney. He comes into my room one day. I'm literally on Gary Vee's page, literally looking at TikTok, and I'm like, what the fuck is the deal with this stupid little app? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand why everyone's freaking out about this. Kyle walks in my room. He goes, dude, we need to make TikToks. I'm like, all right, let's do it. And it was weird at the time, dude. It was weird to have a TikTok, like, especially because we were in college. I was a senior in college, and everyone was hiding it. Like, no one wanted to talk about it. If you used the app, you were weird. So we literally had it, like, hidden somewhere on our phone, and we had a code name for TikTok. We called it Baba. So we'd be, like, walking around, and we'd be like, yo, you want a Baba right now? And we'd, like, walk down and start making videos in our basement. And no one knew about it for, like, 5 months. And now TikTok's really sick. But, no, dude, but see, like, the TikTok thing, that in itself gave me confidence because now I know for a fact that I can create content that is, I'm a specialist in short form content. And that's what we do. I mean, we do only, like, I like the shorter stuff, in my opinion. I don't know. What do you like? Do you like the longer stuff or do you like the shorter stuff?
Depends,
Really? I personally like short form content. I'm fascinated with the idea of, like, posting on social. I don't know. I just think it's fun. I enjoy doing it, but I think that'll also build your confidence too. If you find something that you like and then press it really hard and figure out what's going to work on every single platform, that's also something you can sell to people too. You know, is just the knowledge of what it takes to produce content. Because, dude, if you, for example, you get a video that's wide, like just 1920 by 1080, and you post it on TikTok, it doesn't look right on the platform because the platform's orientated for tall video content. So just like the little things like that, I think help out a lot. And just by you creating more content, you're going to learn more about how the platforms work, what works best on the platforms, and etc.
So you weren't doing video when you first DM'd Braden?
Nope. The very first video I made was my family and I went on this hike, and I sent it to Braden. Like, I had the whole intent, like, I'm gonna edit it, like, go in Premiere and edit it, and send it to Braden, and just, like, kind of go from there. And then that led me to buying my first camera, to now landing clients, and yeah, I'm just. It's crazy. It's crazy how life just, like, changes. Like,
that's fucking sick.
Up this new, like,
for me, and I'm, like, insane, dude. So I have a question. How old are you, for the listeners, if you don't mind sharing?
I'm 17. I'm a senior in high school.
Holy shit, a senior in high school, dude. That's great. What did you? I mean, I know you're so young, but what did you think about doing before the video thing even came into your head? Was there anything that you liked, like, really loved, or no?
So it was like last year. I'm kind of thinking, I'm like, I don't know if university is going to be like, we call it university up here. I'm like, I don't know if post-secondary is really, like, interesting to me. I'm like, I don't really want to be a lawyer, engineer, doctor, because that's kind of where the meat and potatoes of university is, right?
Yeah.
It's where like the big dogs are. And I'm like, I don't know if I want that. And so I watch Gary Vee a lot, and he's like, just do. And I've always kind of wanted to do video, but it just never really happened until, like, 4 months ago. So, yeah.
So,
I don't really have anything in mind before.
So over quarantine, you literally picked this up and you grinded your ass off. That is so sick, man. Good for you. Huge.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, and we talk about that a lot because quarantine has been shitty for a lot of people, like a ton of people. It's been really shitty. But, I mean, you've used it to your advantage. You found a new skill, something that you love, and probably a career, an entire career out of something that you found on a fucking TikTok.
Yeah,
that's insane.
I think this is what I'm going to do, like, next year when I graduate. I think I'm going to pursue this and see where it takes me. But,
that's
yeah, it's crazy
sick.
that I found this from one TikTok in May. Like, what?
Unbelievable. That's insane. Dude, well, good for you, man. You just have to keep going. And, I mean, like you know already, you've done it for 4 months. Like, it's all problem solving and just pushing forward. especially with the video stuff. You know, it's all about just trial and error. Like, why didn't I get this client? It's all trial and error, I think, in my opinion. I think the video world is all about trial and error, but continuing to push. Because, dude, so many people attempt it, and then they just want to get famous, and it fucks everything up because it's really hard. Like that's a 1% of people that end up doing that. You know what I mean? But if you just like to do it, there's just like awesome. You get to do something that you love, and you're gonna get paid for it. How cool is that?
That's the main thing, is that you just have to like what you're doing.
Exactly. Whatever it may be, design, photo, whatever. That's insane though, dude. That's so dope. I love that. Awesome. Do you have any other questions for us? Dude, we appreciate you coming on all the way out from Alberta, Canada. Evan Anderson. Let's go, dude. Well, thank you so much for coming on, and we'll continue on with the episode, brother. We'll talk to you soon.
Peace out. Let us know when you're in town.
Yeah, let us know when you come down here. When shit opens up, like in 2024. It'll be great.
Definitely.
All right, brother. Peace out.
Yeah, peace, boys.
Peace out.
Later.
It's great.
That was incredible.
Big Evan, that's insane.
Dude, so literally, let's talk about that for like 3 seconds. Like, what the fuck? Has zero knowledge of video, finds me on TikTok, and then starts doing this and is gaining clients over the quarantine. Get the fuck out of here. What? That is insane. I'm like kind of what do you call it? I'm like starstruck by that. I don't even know if that's a fucking word, but like
I don't think
that is not the
word.
right word that I'm looking for. But I am like super rattled right now. That is so cool. Good for him, dude.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's really fucking cool.
And I remember I told you this, dude. I fucking told you this when we started this pod. I go, this will help creatives all over the world who are struggling with shit and who just want to start. That's awesome. Fuck yeah, Evan.
Yeah, I mean, that's like the whole goal of the pod.
No, yeah, it's just to continue to help people, provide value where we can, answer questions. So if you're a Page Pod listener, you just enjoyed that little segment, because I'm freaking out right now. I'm on cloud 9. But
you all right?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be okay when we have to discontinue the episode, but it just goes to show we've built an awesome little community here of creatives or people that just support the creative grind, and I love the Page Pod fam that we've built, and we're gonna continue fucking pushing until this is a top 10 podcast on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting pretty high in other countries, but
dude, Dubai, we need to make a trip to Dubai. We're number 10 in Dubai. Entrepreneur in Dubai.
Well, I mean, I think the numbers, like, they just change every time they email us.
Do you think they lie to us?
Which is insane.
Yeah, what? Now I'm not sick in Sweden anymore? You're kidding.
Yeah, now we're, like, sometimes we're sick in Sweden and
United Arab Emirates.
The UAE, but...
UAE we crush.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on here in the U.S.
Chartable kind of pisses me off, but whatever.
Yeah, Chartable, I don't know how credible this thing is.
I don't think so either. I think it might make up these things so we buy Chartable.
Yeah, no, I might. They might. I don't know.
Need you guys right now, though, if you're tuning into the Page Podcast, pull over the side of the road, leave a review, because this is the number one fucking creative podcast on the internet, and we're just continuing to grow. And yeah, we need some reviews, though. The reviews help out tremendously.
Yeah, tremendously.
We got some fire guests coming on next week and the week after that. I'm very excited. And I'm going to Oregon.
Yeah.
But the Page Pod's still getting out.
Stopping.
Yeah, we're not stopping. I literally planned the trip around the podcast.
Yeah. What was I going to say about reviews? We're getting some great reviews. The quality is just incredible.
Really? Are you going to read a review?
I'm just kind of checking to see if there's any new ones. But, yeah, the quality's there. We just need to up the quantity.
Oh, no, we got 55. We were at 54 like yesterday. What's the latest one say? Best pod ever.
Is this really the... Thursday. This isn't in order.
It's not in order. Yep, it's just not in order. That's right. Well, that's kind of annoying.
Interesting.
What can you do?
Yeah.
Project X. Tell me something. It's just going on forever, I feel like.
So we are making progress every single day, and we are just about wrapped up with filming, and then the editing process begins. And yeah, we are just making stabs at it every single day, and probably got a month and a half left. Are we gonna announce what it is soon?
Yeah, maybe once we finish something that's very important for it.
What's that?
Rhymes with a W.
What the fuck rhymes with W?
You'll understand. You just gotta think about it. I'm just kidding. I really don't know what I was going for there, but
no idea.
But we'll let the page pod will know first. We'll have literally a whole episode for only the page pod listeners. Where
what's it? It's October
11th.
So it's gonna be done, like out and to the public. I mean, within 2 months.
Yeah, but like right before.
But we're gonna announce it before
Christmas, right? We'll be in December sometime.
But we're gonna announce it probably, like what it is.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Gotcha.
Yeah, we're gonna announce what it is before it's actually out, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely.
So in a few weeks, probably.
Wow, isn't that exciting? What we've been working on for these past 4.5-5 months. How long has it literally been? I've lost track.
Yeah, no, it's been at least 4 months.
Yeah, it's great. Ton of time and effort. I don't think I've ever put more effort into anything in my life.
Yeah, no, it's been
I haven't been sleeping.
Just hours on hours and days on days.
I haven't been sleeping. It's going great. But hey, you know what? We're here and we're alive and we're continuing. We're continuing to do this whole thing, right? I think my phone is on.
Just
God damn it!
unreal.
It's rookie hour, dude. First the camera doesn't work, then my phone
Yeah,
screen
so
breaks.
I think it was the cards, not because this one's working.
Yeah, it's definitely the memory card.
I think that card's just trash, which is kind of sad because it was a 128.
Yeah, how much was that card? Like $100?
I don't know, probably.
That's sick.
I need to go pick up another.
That's great. Yo, so you're
baseball cards.
You're not rich.
The baseball cards were just. It's
big
disappointment.
Today you were supposed to be like a multi-millionaire. Like when you walked into the room, I was expecting you to say, "Hey, I'm worth 7 figures now."
So
from the baseball cards, what's going on with that?
That's sick, Karsten. Shout out Karsten, great TM. But baseball cards.
Yeah, what's the deal?
Yesterday we took the baseball cards into
and the Pokemon cards into a card shop. And just to see if they were actually worth what we saw on the internet. How much were you expect? At least $3 or $4 grand walking out of there, right? That's what we were thinking.
Yeah, well, I wasn't really planning on selling them. I just wanted to see if they were worth anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then I took the big dog cards. I didn't take all of them. I just picked out a few big dog cards that I found.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, on the high end, I was expecting them to be the highest possible. It could have been maybe 30 racks worth of cards that I had in this little thing. And then, but on the low end, I was expecting them to be at least worth 1 or 2 grand, which still would have been kind of sick.
Yeah,
just sitting in my
free,
closet,
just free money.
Take
me through what the guy told you.
We're
you put the thing down.
I put the sleeves down. There was probably 6 or 7 cards in this thing. And I'm like, yeah, we just found these. We wanted to know if they're worth anything. And he's like, yeah, they're not. He's like, yeah,
flat out,
they're not worth anything. And then
he knew it immediately. He said, no,
one of them,
just nothing.
One of them, he pointed out. He just looked at it immediately. He's like, yeah. So they just printed tons and tons of these cards, and this one's just you can tell it's a little bit off centered.
I couldn't tell at all.
I mean, even after he said it, I still couldn't tell. So I don't know if this guy was really being 100% honest.
Why? But see, I was thinking about this. What does he have to lie to you about? He didn't buy the car. It wasn't like he'd be like, "Yo, I'll give you $10."
I don't know. Yeah, maybe he was trying to just give us a few bucks and then sell them for a few racks. Who knows?
I don't know.
But
you should post them anyway.
I need a second opinion.
I was just about to say that too. We need a second opinion. Are you gonna lead if you go into another card shop? Are you gonna lead with, "Hey, I made I went to this other place"? No, I think you just go in there and say, "Hey, what are these worth?"
Why would I?
No, I'm just making sure you're not stupid. I don't know. I was making sure.
Yeah, that would just be real dumb. But yeah, no, I need a second opinion for sure. And then even if they aren't worth
anything,
I'm still just might throw them up on eBay for list them at like really high and see if any idiots want to buy it.
Now I have a question. Could you get in trouble for that? They're real cards, so like no, right? They're just not the certified shit. They're just not whatever it is.
No, I could put a card worth fucking like $10,000 if someone wants to buy it. Then
interesting.
You just gotta like not lie in the description.
Yeah, you just gotta say exactly what it is. But see, the thing is, those aren't in like top 10 perfect condition. Like they have little nicks, you know.
No, some of them are in pretty pristine condition.
Just little nicks all over the cards. But hey, you know, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
So Logan Paul had a live Pokemon pack opening stream thing on YouTube.
Paid $200,000 for these stupid Pokemon cards.
Yeah, $200,000, and then these are separate from the $200,000. He sold these packs for $11,111 each, and then they opened probably like over 10 different packs.
Okay.
But then some of the cards in one pack, they pulled multiple of these cards. You could pull like one card in one pack that's worth like $30,000.
Okay.
And then another card he pulled, it was a Charizard. It's probably worth over $100,000.
No way.
In one pack. And he was selling the packs for $11,000.
What?
Insane. And then Logic, they had an auction with Pokemon cards. Logic, the rapper, paid $200,000 for a Pokemon Charizard PSA 10 card. Insane.
Jesus Christ. You think these guys got some money to dish around? 200 racks. That's a Urus. Lamborghini Urus. Right there. See you later. For a
200 racks on
for a little Charizard card. So he's just banking on it going up, right? That's the whole thing. He's banking on this card being worth more in the future.
No, I think he's hoping that it goes down.
No, I'm saying he's just gonna keep it though. We're waiting like 5 years to sell this thing for what it's like more money or what? Like
no, so they're just going up like by the day.
Oh, got it. Okay, so if you have the money to spend, this isn't a bad idea. Pokemon cards are hot.
Yeah, no, right now they're super hot. They're literally like Logan was saying like on the thing that he bought like cards like a month ago, and now they're worth like probably like a few grand. He paid like I think like $8,000 for one card, and then like now it's worth like 10 or $11,000.
No
like
shit.
a month later.
What?
Insane.
Crazy.
So yeah, Pokemon cards are hot. We might have to go. I don't think mine are worth anything apparently, but we might have to do some investing into the Pokemon card world.
You know what else is hot? Having a personal brand, Chad Nutter, is hot right now. And we're going to talk big amount today, meat and potatoes of the podcast, about personal brand and everything you need to know to up your personal brand and make it however you want to make it. Because you can do this for any niche in the entire world. Your brand, though, is very important. We're going to talk about that today.
We're going to talk about it.
So here's the deal, Chad. Here's the deal. When you started Instagram, I don't know, when you started video, what did your Instagram look like?
So, I started Instagram probably
I started in 8th grade, I vividly remember.
Probably right when it came out, which was, I don't know when. But it was just awful pictures from my iPhone.
Same.
Of random stuff. And I would use like the built-in like Instagram filters.
Yeah.
And it would look super sick. But
heavy saturation.
Yeah, lots of saturation. Saturation was the key. But it evolved into what it is today very slowly. And that, I mean, like when I initially started posting on Instagram, I didn't give like zero fucks about what it looked like.
Yeah, no, me neither.
But now, like we're going to talk about, Instagram has become the new resume.
Absolutely.
And
especially for creatives.
Yeah, especially for creatives. And this applies like whether you are creative and you're freelancing and you are signing clients, or even if you're applying for a job, applying for a 9-to-5. A lot of times, even if you're applying for this job,
almost all the time,
go and look at your Instagram.
100%.
But even more so if it's a creative job. So depending on what you are doing, if you're applying for a job, if you're a creative doing freelance, you need to tailor your Instagram to look like how you want these potential clients or this potential job to see on your Instagram, and you want it to seem professional, and it is basically a resume or a portfolio of your work, and it a lot of times can be more important than an actual resume or even a website.
I agree. I think too, this is interesting. Like when I had done video for like a year and I had started slowly to make some money with it, I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to, and what I do is I observe on social, right? I look at fucking TikTok, I look at Instagram, I see what other people are doing, I see what's working well. I literally write down what I think I like, what I think is working well for other people, and then I slowly mold that into mine and put my own little twist on it. That's what I do with a lot of things. Same thing when I started editing videos. I'd watch the best people. I'd take notes. I'd be like, why is this cool? What can I take away from it? Add one thing to my current work, and then it would up my level a little bit. Same thing with the resume, though. Instagram had nothing. It was just like my friends, like whatever. I was in college. Then I started slowly making a few bucks with video. I was like, cool, we're going to archive all my old shit of my friends and stuff, and I'm only going to make it pretty videos and pretty photos. And I remember someone had asked me, I started out with someone in the fitness industry, and then sent them my Instagram. Amazing. Sent me something to look at. Instagram. Boom. This looks great. So I had turned it slowly into like a little resume that people could see all my videos, the photos that I was capable of taking. And at the time, I didn't want to make a website. I also just was kind of broke. I was in college, and $40 a month or whatever. I was like, I don't know if I really want to commit to this yet. Like, I'm not ready yet. And I just turned my Instagram into a portfolio piece. So something you can do.
And
dude, shit, to this day, people do that. It's not like
no, for sure. A lot of people, some people don't even have websites.
No.
And then if you're a potential client and you're looking for someone, a lot of times they'll just go to the Instagram. Even if the person has a website, they might even not look at the website. Just because Instagram is so much easier and everybody's on Instagram and they don't want to take that next step of maybe going to the website. If the Instagram is curated in the way that it should be and it looks professional and it shows the client what you're capable of and what you have to offer, then that really can be more important than actually having a website. But a website's not going to hurt at all. It's just another place to host your work and show what you're capable of. But I would recommend really curating your content if you are in a creative space, which I'm assuming you are if you're listening to this podcast, and just curate it to please your potential clients and show what exactly you are capable of. Also, too, if you, like we talked about this with Evan earlier in this episode, how he was saying how some client might not be your exact style, and then say if your main thing is like fitness videos, and that's what your Instagram looks like, and you just want to curate just to
fitness clients,
mainly like fitness clients on your Instagram. But say you have like you randomly get a like real estate client, you don't have to post that real estate client on Instagram, but you can still take the job. But if your main goal is to curate your Instagram to fitness stuff, then I wouldn't go and post that real estate work on the Instagram. But I mean, if your Instagram isn't just niched down to fitness stuff and you're kind of doing a lot, then you can kind of post a variety of different things. But it really depends on who you are trying to curate your Instagram to.
You know who does actually an incredible job of this? Good friend, Hayden Solly, has one of the most beautiful Instagrams I think I've ever seen. And it's just like, it is literally an absolute work of art, and he treats it like it's his baby, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to pull it up really quick.
Do you think the YouTube or the video stopped recording?
I do think it did. I think it did stop recording. We've just ran into some technical.
Do you think we should start recording again?
I think we should start recording again. We've ran into some technical difficulties today. I don't know if our heads are in our ass or what, but God, something's going on.
I've really got to pee.
That's not good. I can discuss some more things with the Page Pod listeners, but Hayden Solly does actually an incredible job. His theme is actually really white. a ton of his feed is just completely white, and it looks incredible. He can send this to brands, though, businesses. Like, he's figured out a way to curate even sports content into his fashion, into this beautiful architecture that lies on his feed, and just really, really pulls it all together. And I also think along with this, like, I think it's more important to, so like, okay, when I started with my Instagram, I put so much effort into it that I was too hard on myself where I wouldn't post, because I was like, oh, this isn't good enough. Like, this isn't up to my standards of what I'm not happy with it. But then I went through like 2 months where I just didn't post anything. And I think it looks weird when that happens, first of all. And I also think it's really important to be consistent, because I'll give you a little analogy. I actually read this in a really good book, and it was talking about, they had 2 groups of people, and they were making pottery. And one group made a pot every single day for a month. And then the other group made one pot for the entire month. They just worked on this singular pot. And after this course or whatever, the 30 days were up, they reviewed the pots that people made. And the people that were making pots every single day actually ended up coming up with way better pots than the people that spent a month just trying to create one pot. So I think that goes to the reps, my little reps thing with Instagram, is you need to be putting in your reps. You need to be practicing. You need to be getting out as often as possible to curate content for it. And if you can, I would get out there every day. I know some of you work, some of you have jobs and whatnot, but I think that if you have the free time, and if you can go by yourself and you get comfortable going out by yourself and really fall in love with that process, it'll take you a long way. And followers do not matter at all. I cannot stress that enough. Our society has fucked that up for everyone, saying you have to be famous to like make content, make a living, creating content. Just so false. It's just the most false thing ever. You could have 5 followers. I know incredible filmmakers that don't even have Instagrams. They literally just don't do it. They've just done it for so long. They're like, fuck Instagram, I don't want to do it. I just make videos. You know what I mean?
Just because you have a large following does not equal financial success by any means. I mean, we've mentioned that before, but
or good work.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of people with followings that aren't actually as successful as they might look like, and honestly, their work is not better than someone who has 10,000 followers might have better work than someone who has 500,000 followers.
And same thing with like, you know, it goes literally all the way down. I've seen just Hayden's one of the best photographers I know. Just doesn't matter how many followers the guy has. Just he doesn't give a shit. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hayden's work is just actually insane for photography. It's like top tier of what I see on all social, all platforms. Like, it's the real deal.
Yeah, no, for sure. I know a lot of people with like smaller followings that their work is just way better than people with hundreds of thousands of followers. And also too, I know a lot of people with smaller followings who make a lot more money than people 100%. With hundreds of thousands of followers. So, I mean, followers aren't going to really hurt by any means.
No.
But at the same time, they are not a necessity at all.
No, and if you're looking now, for those looking to say, you know what, I really do though want to grow my personal brand, because that's something a lot of people in the creative space are like, how do I grow my personal brand? How do I grow my personal brand? It's difficult and it's hard, right? Because you really have to provide value. And I think when you boil it down to that is your core thing in the center, and then say, all right, how around providing value, how can I expand upon it? What do? I make graphics. Am I going to be the motivational graphics person? No, like, I don't like that. I'm not I don't want to be motivational. Okay, dope. Cross that one off. And then going around that circle, how you can provide value for those that follow you will continue to help grow your brand. That'll help you push whatever it is that you want to push on social media, is finding out what you like to do and then how you can provide value for others. Because people, dude, back in the day, it still kind of works on TikTok because the majority of the audience is younger. And it's like this me content. It's like, oh, look how sick I am. I'm so fucking sick. Look how rich I am. My best friend's rich, check. Like, that content still does well on that app, but I think on Instagram, people are over that. They don't want to see
No chance. People.
You don't think people are over that?
No,
they want to see how sick you are?
Everybody wants to see how sick.
Really?
No chance that's over.
You're kidding me.
That's the main thing on Instagram. Instagram is just a highlight reel everyone's feed. Majority, 99% of Instagram is just a highlight reel.
Do you think that it is, if you're, I'm talking about people starting from zero, growing out, you don't think that there's value in having something to help people with?
No, 100%. It's not just not what I said. There's 100% value in that. I mean, that's the biggest way right now to grow. I would say it's just you have to provide value in some way, and that value can be lots of different things. It can be like something like this podcast, trying to help creatives, or maybe you are a stock market guy and you're just
gotcha. Okay.
Like Dave Portnoy is just day trading his stocks, or maybe it's just literally that you're really funny and you like making people laugh. That's some sort of value. Or maybe you
dude with a sign.
Yeah, you're dude with a sign. He just goes on corners
funny
and holds
signs.
Funny signs.
Okay,
or
okay,
maybe,
I'm following you.
Or maybe people like looking at you and
you're just hot.
Yeah, you're just hot, and you like posting hot pictures, and that's like your value to
the people,
to the audience. So I mean, value can be a lot of different things, but yeah, no, that's I think super important. But also too, people love. I'm not recommending this in order to grow your account, but people do love seeing like how sick like other people's lives. So that's like why like Keeping Up with the Kardashians exists.
Super interesting. Now that you're saying that, it's really interesting. I didn't even really think about it like that, even though it's like the core of fucking social media. Now that you're saying that.
Yeah, I mean, that's just like 99% of people's feeds, just like a highlight reel of their life. But I think, even Charlie,
I almost killed that dog last week.
I have literally zero idea.
Like I said, 99%.
Yeah, me neither.
Instagram is like a highlight reel, but to beat out.
Should I turn this off?
99% to beat out.
You gotta keep the monitor on.
I'm gonna kill the fucking.
I'm gonna just see how much time it has left of recording.
I'm gonna have to kill the.
Just 5
Charlie!
hours.
That's interesting.
You think
I don't know what happened.
100%. Yeah, you guys watched it. Just peaked. It peaked big time. Should we kill it?
That's insane.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm gonna intro one more time.
No, we're gonna just keep rolling.
Should we keep rolling? Well,
He's done.
literally zero
We've
idea
had
what just happened. 30
difficulty
seconds of the
after
podcast, this thing just
but
starts
hey, it
crying.
doesn't matter. It's the value inside of it.
To beat out that 99%
Yeah.
of Instagram that is just showing the highlight reel of their life, be that 1% that's actually providing value.
Dude, and along with that, though, along with what you're saying, the value side, I think, is harder, and that's why people stay away from it.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Way harder to grow a personal brand that actually like is helping people. Or, dude, see, I like to think of the happy medium though. I think personally that's where I fall, is under like the happy medium. Like I like to post cool stuff because I make videos. I like to post the cool videos that I make because I like to make them. I enjoy to make them. But then I think there's also like the value side of like what the content that we both post. It's like the podcast, the TikTok stuff, like that's where the value lies. And then I like making videos for fun.
And also too, another important thing is literally just be yourself. A lot of people, their social media is completely different than what this person is actually like as a human being, or what they're actually like in real life. And some people portray this completely different person than what they actually are. So
comes back to bite you in the ass.
It's just super important to be super authentic with your social media and post about things that you actually like and care about, and show who you actually are as a person, and don't try to flex or pretend like you're something that you aren't.
I saw our boy JT Barnett posted this on his IG story yesterday. A brand had hit him up and was like, hey, we're doing this collaboration with big TikToker Taylor Holder, and he's going to post about this. And then all they have to do, the people for the giveaway, are just going to go follow every single person that we're following, and you're going to be one of those 50 people or whatever. And then he said,
very popular.
He said, absolutely not. I don't care about the followers, because I'd rather have my group of tight-knit community that gives a shit about what I do, and they know me because he posts a lot of personal stuff, rather than say he gets 10,000 people off of this that just want a gift, and they don't give a shit about what he posts.
No, they don't give a shit about what he posts.
Zero. They don't care at all. So I think, too, along with that, like Chad was saying, you get the big followings or whatever, but do the people that follow you actually care about you and care about what you post, and you actually help them back, or is it just for like a prize?
Yeah, because there's a big difference between having, say, 100,000 followers and maybe 10,000 of those followers actually care about what you are posting and actually care about your life, versus maybe having 15, 20,000 followers and 90% of those followers are super dedicated to what you post and really do care.
Totally.
Yeah, so I mean, the big number, the overall number doesn't really matter. What really matters is if your following is actually engaged with what you are posting. And even too, like, a lot of these accounts just have like ghost followers.
Yeah, no, tons of them do.
Which, I mean, it's just
pointless.
absolutely pointless.
Just not going to do anything. If a brand asks you for those metrics, they're going to be like, yo, what's going on here with the engagement? Why are our likes so low for our follower count?
Yeah, so I wouldn't really get caught up in the overall number of your following. It's more important is the quality of your following and who these people are and if they are engaged with what you're posting.
And the consistency that you're being able to put out content at, too. I think that's huge in growing your personal brand. But quality comes first, in my opinion.
Yes, depending on...
Also depends
more
on what
so
you want
in
to
the
do.
creative space, the quality matters. Gary Vee likes to talk about it a lot, that quantity, like the quantity over quality. But he's not necessarily a creative. He's just like pushing as much content as he possibly can.
Yeah, it's also different. He's like, a lot of his stuff is talking. It's like pieces of him speaking.
So yeah, I mean, that's completely different. But in the creative space, I would say quality is way more important. But also too, you do have to stay consistent at the same time.
Yeah, I think it helps to build out a little schedule for yourself to try and help keep yourself accountable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or maybe make a little challenge for yourself.
Ooh, we love
do like
challenges.
a 30-day challenge.
Dude, should we do another challenge once we're done with Project X? I think that...
Yeah, no, 100%. We haven't done a challenge in a little while.
The PagePod listeners, if you're an OG listener, you remember... Dude, maybe not. Yeah, no, they would. They would know
we
that.
100% talked about.
Yeah, the little challenges we've been doing. That's good stuff. We're going to get back into them because they're fun to do. And then we like the stories are fun to do. The stories.
Maybe it's it'll be a vlog challenge
with a little giveaway at the end of it if someone actually completes it every day.
I was saying like a vlog challenge for us to do, but
for other got it.
I mean,
I feel like people could join in on this.
Yeah, if people want to join in, they're more than welcome to.
We should definitely do a vlog challenge because the vlogs are coming back.
After Project X is wrapped, vlogs are coming back.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm a big fan of vlogs.
Massive fan.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, listeners of the Page Podcast, we appreciate you for tuning in. If you haven't already, please leave us a review. We apologize for some of the technical difficulties that occurred in today's episode. Shout out to Evan Anderson for coming on.
Shout out, Evan.
Incredible
Great questions.
If you want to be featured on one of the episodes of the Page Pod, shoot us a DM on Instagram. We'll absolutely.
And you have to go leave a review.
You got to leave a review. That's like the utmost important thing. And then we'll get you on the podcast. We'll get you with some questions, answer any of your questions, life questions, creative questions, business, whatever it may be. We'll get you on here. We'll get you.
And I think a lot of people that, if these questions are helping a lot of people, think they're going to be pretty excited in a couple months.
Oh, all right. We'll see you later. Peace out.